Everybody loves to save money.
And we're here to help you play the best games at the lowest possible price. Hi, I'm Marky.
And I'm Freddy. And today we're gonna cover great deals for Xbox, so stay tuned and let's get started.
For this week's sales, we're actually going to be covering an upcoming title, but for a title that's been pretty old. Grand Theft Auto 5 is getting its next-gen upgrade for those who own a PS5 and Series X, but for our Xbox gamers, this pre-order for the upgrade, which is not free, it's actually set up, but it is available now at $19.99, so that you can get this ready with either GameStop trade credit or other deals that we're going to be throwing at you later on in the video, so that you can get this ready to roll. And of course, GTA 5 is upgraded with 4K compatibility, 60 frames per second, a bunch of new content coming later, which is always good to know, so that way you're in the know. But future-proof yourself now so that you can take care of this when it drops. Enough about upcoming games. We've got actually some great deals going on at a place that we don't mention too often, but we're going to throw it your way. So, Freddy, whenever you're ready.
Thank you, Marky. Gamefly. I know Gamefly usually is a subscription service to get rental games, but they do offer from time to time used games on sale. And it's actually a great one for Xbox. For example, it has Riders Republic for $19.99, NBA 2K21 for $5, Back 4 Blood for $17.99. You should have it if you have Game Pass, so don't buy it. But if you don't, this is a great price. Life is Strange 3 also worth mentioning, $24.99. But I would like to stop at one game in particular that doesn't go on often that much, and it's at a great price in this current sale from Gamefly. And this game that I want to mention is called Observer System Redux. It's a game full of tension and thriller. You'll be playing as an investigator, checking crime scenes that happened back in the days. The game takes place maybe in 2084, so it's very futuristic, and you're going back in time to see what happened. It's basically one of those games that you need to play after you turn all the lights in your room and put the headset on, because it's very thriller type of game with a lot of tensions and great surround sound. So I highly recommend it, especially at this price, $14.99. Yeah, I never seen it lower. But if you play this game, if you have another thoughts on it, please let us know in the comment below. So I just want to mention one more thing at Gamefly. On top of the sale that is happening, they are offering 5% discount if you give them your phone number and you allow them to text you. This pop-up coupon will show up to you as long as you stay on the website maybe for a couple of minutes. So check out on it to just get advantage of an extra discount whenever possible. Now let's jump to Microsoft Store, and I will mention that you can always get advantage of the $5 monthly coupon that you can get from the membership of GameStop. Definitely use it. You just go to the store and tell them I want Xbox currency, $5, and you get it for free using the coupon that you have. And by the way, when you sign up to GameStop Pro membership, it's $15 for a year, but now they have promotion of giving you $10 in points back. So basically, you're getting 1 year for $5 net out of pocket. So definitely do it. We highly recommend it to help you save. Anyway, going back to Microsoft Store, which indicate that the games are all digital this time. And the first one we're going to mention that is worth mentioning is Sid Meier's Civilization 6 Platinum Edition. This Platinum Edition comes with a lot of DLC packs, as well as the Rise and Fall and Gathering Storm expansions. Usually you pay for those extras, but it comes with the Platinum Edition for free. I just want to mention that the new Frontier Pass is not included with this Platinum Edition, but a lot of the extras are all there. And highly recommended at $14.99. Maybe this is the lowest we have seen for this game for a while. And definitely this is the newest edition. It's a great strategy game with a lot of civilization to choose from and go all the way from the old era all the way to the moon. It's definitely a good game if you're willing to try a strategy game. Another game that we have on Microsoft Store is A Way Out for $7.49. This is also the lowest we have seen for this game. It went on sale a few times before, and this is the lower limit that it reached. This is basically a game that is made to be played with a friend or a stranger online. It's going to be split screen mandatory. I'm not sure for Xbox, is it one of you only need to have the game and the other one can play for free? I'm not sure. Maybe Marky can clarify when you get the chance, but I think you might be okay at least to play locally with one, but maybe the second one can play for free online on Xbox. But it's a great game, fun, like maybe 8 hours, maybe less than that. It's about two prisoners want to escape the prison, and you have to help each other out to make it happen. One is gonna bribe the police, one is gonna sneak behind and get the key and stuff like that. It's very fun, especially if you have a partner who will really enjoy playing video games. Another game that I'm gonna mention really quick is Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remaster, also for the same price, $7.49. This is a great arcade racing game. I'm sure you heard of Need for Speed before, but Hot Pursuit is very special game because it was in the Xbox 360 era, and it was a revolution at the time. So they kept the same races, the same everything. They just were upgraded the frame rate and the graphics and upgraded to 4K, and it's really worth it, especially if you're a big fan of this game and has some nostalgic memories with it. So it's currently at a great discount. You can grab it if you have Game Pass. It's gonna include EA access, which you don't need to pay for this game, or even a way out. You don't need to pay for it. But I just want to put it out there. They're good price to grab.
That's right, and the deals don't stop there. We've actually got more, and from the same developer of A Way Out. And this is It Takes Two for $14.99. And yes, for both of these games, including A Way Out, you can play locally or online with another player at no extra cost. You don't need to buy 2 copies. And since these are mandatory co-op titles, it's a great convenience for anybody. And yeah, if you're interested in more co-op action, It Takes Two even took Game of the Year last year. It's gotten a lot of attention, and it's just a fun way with story, with puzzles. And while I haven't jumped into it yet, I'm more interested in getting a partner and being able to do it. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and at a low cost, heck, even lower investment. Same as this next title, which is Mass Effect Legendary Edition for $23.99. It's one that I keep mentioning a lot. 3 games in one, all their DLC included, minus the multiplayer, but story-based, make your own decisions, and you get to shape a galaxy as a whole. Both of these games, with A Way Out, is a part of the EA Play access thing, which is part of Game Pass. If you do have that set up, always check that. You can access these now. But for those who are just looking to have a digital copy of their own, these are at a great price. And we're going to keep going. Even The Council, Episode 2. We've mentioned The Council before. As a full thing, it was a story-based game like a murder mystery. But this one has specifically Episode 2 at a whopping low price of $124. So if you're more interested in keeping this episodic and keeping this murder mystery up in arms so that you can play it next week or whatever, the next episode, you can get it at a measly $124, which is a fantastic get. And our last one is actually Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville at $5.99. And I remember seeing this game at $50. And you know what? It's kind of a hard sell in anyway. The Plants vs. Zombies series has grown to third-person shooters, and this one is an all-online one, where you are competing against other players and the zombies. It's got more of a team-based aesthetic to it, but with all the wacky Plants vs. Zombie characters that you know. But seeing it at $5.99 is, I want to say, the lowest we've seen for it now. It's a fantastic get for a lot of the younger kids too. Plants vs. Zombies has always been kind of popular, but it's got enough strategy to invest in for a lot of older players to kind of learn the stats, learn the spreads, learn the team makeup, so that you can jump on it as efficiently as you can. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot to unlock here too, and from crazy costumes to newer characters, and all that for $6. It's a great deal as well. And hello again. We're at the point of the video where if you've been enjoying what you've been watching, or if you've been learning something new on how to save money, feel free to click that thumbs up, the like button, the subscribe button. We're always interested in building our community. Like Freddie said earlier, throw your comments down of opinions on games or sales. It's always entertaining because we always want to keep an eye out on our community and watch it grow into something that will be saving us in total, hopefully, millions of dollars.
Yes, that's right. And we're offering $10 Microsoft Store credit that you can use on any game that you want from Microsoft Store. For somebody who really make an effort in our channel, follow us on our videos, like, comment, and maybe follow us in other social media that we have. We have a link in the description below. Make sure you click on it so we can have an opportunity to win. We'll give this giveaway whenever we reach 300 subscribers, and we are on the way there with your support. And definitely we are trying also to include flash sales in terms of short stories. Whenever we have a sale that happen really quick and we don't have time to upload a video, to include it. So keep an eye on that. It definitely help you. And if you know other deals, please let us know, by trying our best to keep you covered. Another deal that is worth mentioning at Target is the $40 coupon that you will receive whenever you sign up for Red Card. Red Card at Target give you 5% discount on anything that you buy from Target. It doesn't matter if it's on sale or not. And you have 2 choices to apply for Red Card, either using credit card or debit card. I personally chose the debit card because you can immediately link your bank account and just you don't need to worry about credit score or credit card or any of that. It's very easy process. You get the coupon in the mail and you can use it right away.
See, Target's already got us covered on some stuff, but it's not the only retailer throwing out the big deals, as Freddie mentioned. We have Best Buy as well, with a couple of big ones. One of them, and from many different genres, is PGA Tour 2K21 at $14.99. Of course, our most recent PGA game, we're seeing if this is going to continue the series, but if you want the most recent one to keep an eye on all the biggest golfers, which I know 0 of them, you can play them all here for $14.99. And we're going to continue. We're going to the fighters with Mortal Kombat 11, the Ultimate Edition at $19.99. This one I really like too, because I'm advertising the Ultimate Edition anytime. Because $20 is already good. We've mentioned Mortal Kombat 11 Standard at pretty cheap, but $20 for this is fantastic because you're getting all the DLC, even the story expansion and all your characters, so you can start Mortal Kombat 11 right off the bat with the entire roster. And then one I'm going to throw at you that I haven't played yet, but there's been some interest in it, and that's Chorus, but it has a V in it. I'm going to say Chorus for $19.99. And hey, do you like Galaga? You like Xevious? Do you like your old school arcade space shooters? This one's kind of bringing that back. It's got that vibe for sure. I mean, it's got more of a story focus for I know that for certain, but that kind of crazy combat, not really too bent on realism, more about the craziness of space combat, is able to be enjoyed here. And it came out at $50. So seeing it at 20 is great because it's only, I want to say, less than 6 months old. And then another one is Planet Coaster, sitting once again at $19.99. And Planet Coaster, me saying that doesn't really elicit too many emotions from you. I'll just say, make your own roller coasters. We've been messing with it since the early PC days, and you get to mess with it here at a discounted price. And of course, with the new generation, if you want some fun, a lot of these are more the novelty, and seeing things at $60 for a novelty, it gets a bit hesitant. $19.99 is a great price though, because you get to mess with any kind of coasters, you can mess with kind of theme park rides, you can create crazy ones, you can create death traps, you know the whole deal, and you'd be surprised how addicting and fun it can be. And all these games from their original price are hanging down above 50%. So whichever genre you get to pick, you've got a lot of fun ahead of you. And the Microsoft Store is going to keep the deals going. We have a spotlight on one of the titles we would like to mention. That's NBA 2K22, the standard edition with plus MyPlayer content for $11.99, which is already fantastic because you get to see digital games go from $60 to $12 fantastically. But this one, in addition to getting the standard version, you're getting a lot of content for the My Player and My Team stuff, which I know very little about. And there's like 6 of these diamond style My Team cards, and I only know one name on that list, and that's LeBron James. We can throw that up for you, of course, and a lot of you who are familiar with NBA, you know what I'm talking about with these, as well as 6 boosts for each of the My Player skill boost types, which apply to the different players. I know that much. But hey, we want to throw it out there for any sports aficionados who have yet to jump on NBA 2K22, before 23 comes out. You get to jump on this with very low investment. And this deal that's hanging out on the Microsoft Store is going to be going until April 6th. So we want to keep you guys informed. Jump on this while you can, because I think you can, we're going to see sports games dwindle between prices and such. But this is one that we've seen that's at an extremely low price with extra content on top of that. So if you have any interest at all, be sure to give it a shot.
Thank you guys for watching.
Yes, we're going to be checking those comments, of course, so if you got newer deals, if you liked any of the games that we've mentioned, feel free to drop them by. We're also appreciating any feedback on the formats of our videos. We're trying some things out, seeing how best we can maximize it to give you as much information as possible, while covering as many games as possible.
See you soon.
See you then.